I'm at my parents' house today. Every year I like to do a catch up on what's going on in my dad's greenhouse. This is that video. Well, here we are, deep in the undergrowth of my dad's greenhouse. And looking around, stuff is happening. Stuff is definitely happening. It's not as advanced as it was, I guess, this time last year, but I can definitely show you a few odds and sods in here. Well, I guess you can't have a greenhouse and not grow tomatoes. Here we go. Let's have a look at some of these. Some are starting to ripen, but a lot of them are still green. This variety here, Shirley F1. Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. On to these puppies here. Let's have a look at that truss down there. That's quite a handsome truss there. All green at the bottom, a few ripening at the top. Sun gold, I believe. Gardener's Delights. Couple ripening off there. Look at that little cluster there. I'd be in heaven now if I could eat tomatoes. I do love them, but they don't love me. Acid indigestion, people. So yeah, even if I did have a greenhouse, I wouldn't be growing these. On to this next plant. I don't know what's going on with the leaf, but the tomatoes seem to be happy enough. Anyway, let's move on to the aubergines. Potential aubergines. Haven't quite formed yet, but there is possibility in this plant here. Don't know, but it's there in the corner, whatever it is. Another tomato plant, a couple of tomato plants here. Another aubergine plant, or eggplant in the corner there. Peppers. Not very big. Guess we need a bit more sunshine. But they're doing something. Basil. The enemy, as far as I'm concerned. I do not like basil. And then on to this, whatever this is. Maybe a chili pepper, I'm not sure. And then finally, this here one of two melon plants. I started them off at my house, you may or may not remember in previous videos. There's the other plant. And my dad took them over because he's got the greenhouse. A small melon that may or may not form. I know it's that big at the moment, but there are a couple that have rotted off. And I'll just show you. There's one. So just because that one is having a go doesn't mean he's going to make it. He's a hairy bugger as well, look at him. So these are the, oh, I don't know, the sugar melons, I can't remember. Anyway, they're having a go, and we will see if anything happens with them maybe later on in the year. I mean, it's the start of August now. I don't think there's much growing time left. Maybe another month or so for that bad boy there to develop. And that's the state of play in the greenhouse so far. Tremendous if you're a tomato lover, but not so if you're like me and don't like them. Before I wrap it up there is one other thing that he's got growing on in his garden that I do want to show you, that I do think is camera worthy. Let's go and check it out. This is his Atlantic giant pumpkin plant. It's massive. It must be 20 foot that way. In fact, it's snaking up over there. I don't know, 15 foot that way. It's gone wild, and I'm loving that, because in the middle we have this baby growing. There we go. I don't know if that gives you any indication of scale. Yeah, our very first Atlantic giant pumpkin seems to be fairly happy at the moment. Now this, I'm going to take half the credit for this, because this was the plant that I grew on at home and gave to my dad. He planted it out in his back garden, and it's grown into this monster. I planted mine up at the allotment and it bloody died. But yeah, I'm taking 50% of the credit for that giant pumpkin there. Hopefully it will swell and grow a little bit more. Dave Tansley, are you watching? So yeah, there we go. I did think that was worth filming. Well, that pumpkin won't break any world records, but it's certainly the biggest one he's ever grown, and certainly it's the biggest one that I'm laying claim to as well. Anyhow, that's about it from my dad's greenhouse and garden. I may come back at some stage and check on the pumpkin just to see if it does get any bigger. We've probably got another month's worth of growing season left in us, I reckon. Yeah, but until then, who knows, it may put on a bit more weight, it may not. Anyhow, I think that's about it for this particular video, don't you? Right, thank you for joining me. If you have, remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, but most importantly, please do comment down below. And until the next video, bye for now.